Alright everybody, welcome to the Snake's Den. Thank you for joining us. We're doing a special edition. We got a live guest in the studio. Whoop whoop. Mr. Cryspystache. Everybody give a warm welcome to Cryspystache. Thank you for joining us, my friend. And that is a beautiful stash.
Thank you, my guy.
Yeah. And we're actually live streaming with Twitch right now. First time as well, so we're going into new waters.
Yeah.
New waters.
Treading.
Alright. Welcome, man. How you doing?
Doing good, dude. Living the dream, man. This this Arizona heat right now, it's
Brutal,
dude.
I think it's like 115 today.
115 is the high. It's literally 107 outside right now.
What time is it?
It is 12:35.
Yeah, like you can't go outside without melting. Like,
No.
There's no way.
Yeah, if you don't have a pool out here, it ain't even worth living.
No, yeah, for real. If you don't have a pool out here, don't come out here.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Fact. It's a fact. That is literally a fact. But yeah, man, how you been?
Yeah, dude, I've been good. I've been, kind of, everything's slow right now with Corona, obviously, so we're doing as much as we can, chugging along. So.
Yeah, no, it's affected a lot of people. That's why I'm kind of thankful that I even have this at-home, kind of opportunity, if you will.
Yeah, and that's what I actually want to get into. Might as well get into it right now. So what do you do exactly? So what kind of intrigued me to get us to collab, and I messaged him, was he does a lot of streaming on Twitch. So I'm in the podcast world. I figure it might collab pretty well. So tell us a little bit about what you do right now.
So like I said, mainly I'm streaming on Twitch. That's a big thing. I do a couple different games. Obviously, the new Call of Duty's, kind of the most popular thing.
Everybody's on.
Yeah, and it's one of those things you kind of have to ride the train for a little bit, and you take it as it is, but it's enjoyable. It's not like you don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's a new type of game. These battle royales are really popular. You got your Fortnite.
It's the same maps though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one big map, right?
Yeah.
But what changes about it is, there's a gas and it pushes you into this little circle, and so
I've heard a lot about it. It's all over, obviously, social media.
Yeah.
What is that called? The Gulag or something?
Yeah, the
like
Gulag.
That?
Yeah, that's
I don't
where
play
it's
at all, so I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. Sounds like a nasty orgy.
No, so I mean, it's just like a prison, right? So if you die, so you essentially get a second chance. If you die, right, you go into this prison, and then it's a 1v1.
Yeah.
So it's like you and some other dude, and last dude out wins, man, and then you get redeployed.
That's an orgy I'm not going to be a part of.
Yeah. No, there's a bunch of dudes just throwing rocks at each other, just slinging haymakers.
But no, so it's all over Microsoft, Xbox, things like that, and there is drama going on in the Twitch world. I have no idea about this stuff. So hopefully you can kind of shed a light on it here a little later, obviously. But I wanted to get into what exactly are you aiming for when you stream? Like,
totally.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you going for when you're playing the game? Like, what is your audience looking for? Like, that's my biggest thing.
That's kind of a unique thing. It's ever developing, honestly. What I find is most important is, like, I'm authentic to me. Like, I find, like, people really resonate. They're like, I want to see you as the streamer, you as the person, your personality. You. I come here to see something different that's not me, that's not just the everyday typical or whatever.
Makes sense.
So in that aspect, I really try and find the most unique thing about myself is myself.
Yeah. So it's almost like the whole, oh no. Are we back?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that, folks. So it's almost like the whole screen is your vibe, your aura.
Totally.
And you're getting connected with that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I try and put my energy entirely. I'm a big community person. You know what I mean? I enjoy playing video games because it's always been about playing with friends. And that's what it's hanging out, dude.
Talking shit.
Dude, I remember in the old days when you just spend the night, the weekends at your friend's place playing stupid video games, Halo, freaking the original Grand Theft Autos,
Gears of War when that came out.
Absolutely. I mean, even before that, playing like Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, for real. Super Smash Bros. All the way to Nintendo 64 days.
Yeah.
It kind of seems like every decade has its own where everyone's on this one game.
Right. It's just like you don't forget it.
It's kind of crazy.
Right. Hey Maple, how you doing? Welcome, Snow.
Welcome. If you're joining us, thank you. It's the Snake's Den. We got Cryspystache joining us. Tell your friends about it.
But yeah, so I mean, like that was always the best part. Like, I mean, I remember I was like 8 years old. My uncle gave me a Super Nintendo. That was the first system I ever had. I played Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. That was like the first game I had. Dude,
that was definitely the way back. That goes way back, Zelda.
Exactly. So I mean, like I've just been playing video games my whole life. So it kind of dawned on me. I was like, why not take this aspect and really envelop it entirely? So I love this so much. Adding in streaming has just made me fall to an even deeper love with it, because it adds a whole nother level.
And this is the time to do it, though.
Absolutely.
10 years ago, you would have been a genius now, but back in the day, like, filming yourself playing a game, people are like, why? Like, now it's like
why would I want to sit there and watch you play a game?
That's where I was at, but now I'm seeing like crowds of people at like arenas watching people play. It's actually kind of crazy. It's awesome. Like, it's awesome. It brings a lot of people together.
I'll tell you a funny story. Literally, I was sitting at a bar with my dad. Me and my dad, just hanging out, having a beer, drinking, eating,
hanging out,
just talking, chewing the fat. Literally, look up. It's ESPN, right? ESPN 2. There's a live video game tournament going on, and I'm like, Dad.
Yeah, Dad.
Literally, I was like, remember those days when I was playing, staying up late? Like, you didn't understand I was top ranked playing some Call of Duty.
You know what I mean? He said, go play a sport.
I'm like, this is a sport. It's just got an E in front of it.
It's on ESPN. No,
right.
It's so true. Is it a sport now? ESPN is a sports network.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's on there all the time.
Well, and that's the thing. So it's without a doubt, these are sports. And so I want to make this argument even. Think about it. Athletes, right? What's the longest that you really do have in a career? Maybe what? 10?
Oh no, dude. This thing is stopped.
Oh, it's okay. Like I said, we at least got.
We have the video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah, you're good. Figure out what you got to.
Hold up. Damn! It must have stopped.
When it got pulled out.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Damn! I should have invested in a better one of these.
See, folks. We're learning, and
we're learning. Thank you for joining us, though, tonight. We're about to get into something crazy. Give us 1 second here.
Yeah, Maple. We're just having a little podcast here today, getting in the snake's den, talking a little bit about streaming and life, and what's going on.
What we're gonna do is I'll introduce this podcast later on as that I fucked up, and then we'll just start it from where we were. All right. So perfect. 3, 2. Alright, sorry guys, I'll explain a little bit, but this is the Snake's Den podcast, Cryspystache with us. But yeah, we were just about to get into a great conversation, I have a feeling. Is this a sport? Is Twitch, is gaming a sport? It's all over ESPN constantly. So, what do you think, man?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt, like, absolutely. So here's the thing, dude. Like, the mental fortitude, like, you do have to train. There are hours, time, practice spent doing this same thing. Now, is it a physical, like, using your body?
No.
Do you think chess is a sport?
See, there you go. That's a good argument. They throw the tournaments on ESPN all the time.
They
say it's a sport. It's a sport. It's a mental sport.
It is, absolutely. So think about, like, I mean,
it is.
You look at some of the more minimal things. Poker.
Yeah, poker. Yeah, you're right.
So that's what I'm saying. It's just a different avenue. So there are these big tournaments, right? These teams are taking home $1 million, splitting them between 4 or 5 people for winning these tournaments. And there are multiple games. There are professional teams in each state.
Yeah, no, you're right, man. Like, you got even Pokemon Go. Well, that was a part of that gaming EA Sports type thing. Maybe it's because it's EA Sports is the, who makes it.
Yeah, I mean, there's...
Right? Do they do, most of the...
I stopped kind of following with the Pokemon Go thing. I don't think...
I don't know. It's interesting, though, because that
was a totally different wave, too, when that happened. Everybody got outside and was like,
oh my, running around outside. At least they were getting outside.
Right.
Like, that was the plus side. But people were like walking into shit, walking into traffic, you know, getting into accidents. Like, it wasn't all dandy, you know,
No.
it wasn't all fine. But it's funny because EA Sports gaming, you can bet on it on, you know, at MGMs. You can bet on it on online gambling sites. So,
I mean, I tell you this, I'm gonna invest in my kid more so to play an electronic sport game than I would an athletic one. Think about this. Think about this. I love my child, right? No, I know. I'm bold.
I'll hear it though.
All right. Getting back to it, how long can you really play a professional sport? Other than, let's say, maybe golf. Golf is probably one of those few that you can play for a long time, but you still have physical.
Yeah.
You can do this for the entirety of your life.
Yeah, you got to average, I'd say, probably like 9 years in every sport. The best people go for the 20 years and stuff, but I feel like maybe it's like 12 to 15 years.
Like at most. And even then, what's your body like after?
Yeah, you're hurting, like, oh, and these guys are not even in their 40s and they can't walk up the stairs.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
You're not going to have that issue
old,
with it?
but they're not old.
They're not. They just lived 2 lifetimes already.
They're 33 and they retire. We act
Yeah.
like they're like old men.
I know. I'm like, that's in less than 10 years for me, bucko.
Dude, I know, dude. Seriously, same here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. Well, we're gonna say it's a sport for now, but jury's out.
Yeah,
I have
you
to
know,
say
well-
on the Twitch stuff. But it brings in crowds. It's all over ESPN. It's all over gambling sites.
I'm just saying, like,
casinos.
sustainability of it, if you're looking at it as a consumer type of, like, sport.
No, you're right. Just like poker, like you're saying, like these things aren't active, but they are, I guess, technically called sports.
Right. They're in that category of such, and it takes a different skill. Not anyone can go out there and be a professional gamer. You know that. Anybody who's ever played a video game, you know there's your level, there's that guy's level, and then there's
the guys you hate to play.
that
level.
dude that he's just like, how?
How? You go in and you're dying every second. Yeah. I know what you're saying. And just like anything, you have to devote your time. I have a buddy who just quit. I worked with him and he quit after all this Corona thing. He decided not to come back. He's playing Call of Duty, winning tournaments, teaching kids how to play. He's making his rent a month.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is like good for him, man. Shout out Jake. What up, buddy?
Here you go, Jake. Shout out, hit me up.
That's crazy. But yeah, people listening, so sorry about what happened. The podcast kind of shut down on us. So if it sounded weird that we just jumped back in, our apologies there. It was my fault.
It occurred. It's okay. Ain't nobody mad at it. But apparently this guy in chat he's taking a big old dump and he's on his 3rd load.
Oh, there we go.
Shout out, homeboy.
There you go. Have a very good dump, man. Remember, we are live on Twitch if you're just listening in on the podcast. So we're hanging out with a lot of people hanging out. It's fun.
Hanging out with people hanging out.
It's the Snake's Den.
Absolutely.
Now, I did want to ask you about the drama going on in this Twitch world. I've been seeing a little bit about it, but I don't understand it, like, at all. So if you could tell me and the Snake's Den fans, because I'm sure they don't know either.
Yeah, I mean, so there's been a bunch of like weird stuff going on. So a lot of us were on Mixer, right, as a streaming platform, which was Microsoft's like little baby. That was like they had it built into Xbox. You could stream. It was really user friendly, honestly.
Okay, so it's just the Microsoft versions of the streaming.
Correct. Yeah, it was just a different platform.
Cool.
And so it actually it was a really useful thing, but there just wasn't the viewership that there was on. I'm assuming Amazon, Twitch, which is owned by Amazon. A lot, if you didn't know.
So Twitch is the main platform.
I would argue that Twitch is the main platform.
And that's just an app. You get on your phone, you can find the guy that you want to follow. And
absolutely.
Just watch.
Yeah, you can subscribe. There's different things like that. You know, there's levels.
And that's how that guy Ninja got big, right?
Yep. That's what happened there, and then he ended up leaving Twitch to go to Mixer. He partnered with Mixer. So let me throw this, this at you, dude. So after this whole debacle, it was less than a year ago, right? I mean, I guess it's been technically like a year since he switched. So because they shut down, him and Shroud, 2 of the biggest partners that they signed, Ninja got a $30 million contract, and Shroud got a $10 million because they nullified it. Like, because
wait,
Microsoft shut down, they were able to pay them out their full contract.
And they didn't have to do anything.
They didn't have to do anything.
So they got signed. So two of the biggest streaming guys right now, gaming streaming guys, signed with this mixer company for $40 million total.
Mm-hmm.
And how long before this company just shut down?
From point of signage to end of year, it was 1 year. Like 1 year.
Okay. So 1 year.
Yeah, they spent. So you can probably understand why maybe they shut down. It wasn't
so are they
economic.
pissed or no? Because they got the money anyway.
They got the money. They're fine.
Now, are they under any type of contract still?
No, they're not obligated because there's not a platform, so that it's not like.
So they just got 30 and 10 million, and then now they can go back to whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's Microsoft. They have probably
Exactly.
trillions, you know.
But you would also think on that same idea, it's Microsoft. Why couldn't they invest in this platform? That's the biggest question. Like us as streamers have. Why couldn't they just invest in it and make
they have
it
the two biggest guys.
right?
Maybe they just felt like the other two were already too far along. You know, like it's possible.
I mean,
like they're just too far along. Facebook's like, let's just.
I think one of the biggest problems, maybe they didn't figure out how to monetize it correctly, in all honesty.
Yeah.
So Twitch has ads and like commercials and stuff like that.
Midstream or something?
Yeah. Like
okay.
and the
Well, that's
partners and affiliates, they get an ad share revenue of that. So, that's what's really attractive for a Twitch streamer.
Yeah, how is that? So how does Twitch make money off Ninja? Let's say Ninja has 1 million people watching him at that point in time.
So let's say insert A and B company, right, that wants to advertise their product on Twitch. They're now going to pay Twitch X amount of money, some sign the contract, and now Twitch has these partners and affiliates, and obviously to get the biggest crowd and advertising, you're going to put it on
the biggest.
Right. So you have 20,000 people watching, you can guarantee, hey, these 20,000 people have seen your advertising,
and then you can charge, hey, I'll put it on Ninjas for this price.
Right, and then so Ninja,
because a bunch of people are going to
would
watch
be getting
these.
that percentage of
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so him and Twitch
because
are
he's
partnered.
No, they are.
They are partners.
Yeah. So there's like streamer,
Yeah.
there's affiliate, and then there's partner. And partner is where you really make the big
make all the money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Because you're a
get
content
percentage.
creator. It's like with YouTube. You're creating content.
Same thing, yeah.
You're bringing people in, making sure they're staying within the site.
Yeah.
And getting advertised too.
So what's the big thing I've noticed on Twitter?
What's up, Tapple?
They're like, what is it called? They're not letting everyone put out whatever they want. They're almost like limiting what is out there, how you can make money. They made it almost impossible. I know they were taking monetization off of some YouTube users for saying certain things.
Yeah, I mean,
so what's going on?
It really comes down to once they opened the floodgates and people really saw how much money you could make and how it could be done, they had to start making it more and more difficult. So
do a fucking cat video and you get 1 million
right,
views.
you were a viral guy,
and then you're making so much money.
You got royalty forever, almost, and I mean, like,
you see some guys making like $100,000 a month. 30 grand a month.
Absolutely, and that's not out of the question at all.
So wild.
And I mean, the best thing for you as someone who's trying to make a career and living out of this situation, it is cross-utilized platforms, man. Like you gotta reach as many people as you can. And then that comes back down to your brand. You gotta you know what I mean.
Push out this certain thing, and
totally.
like yours is the Cryspystache. So what do you do? What do you use to kind of push that out? I know you stream with Twitch and things like that, but I know you told me earlier you do some music, and then does that all tie in? Do you tie
in? Like it usually does. And I mean, so Cryspystache is like still me internally to my persona. It's just kind of that like, you kind of crank it up a little bit.
That ego, like that ego person.
Almost in a sense.
But the second person, not in a bad way at all.
No, it's like a character in a movie.
You're being that other person.
Become another person.
Yeah, no, they talk about this. No, like, that's acting, that's everything. Music, podcasting, you gotta create this brand, this guy, like, or whoever,
Right, 100%, and that's really what it comes into. So yeah, I mean, I play music, I got some good friends, which, like I was kind of telling you earlier, I wanted to shout out my buddy King Renard and Fuller Senpai. Like both of them, like I was saying, they just dropped a.
What's their music? What so King Renard?
So it's like hip hop. Man, it's got this like real '90s vibe, hip hop kind of feel to it. Like it's truth. It's like it's not. It's okay. Might be. Was he gonna mess that up now?
No, we're good.
All right.
Sorry, folks, we're back on again.
I yanked it. So yeah, it's got this real cool, like mellow, vibe. But then there's love songs on there as well. But in the best sense.
No, I know what you're saying. Like that '90s vibe music is lost, and we need it back. Because now it's like you got Tech Nine, not Tech Nine, Tekashi 9, 6ix9ine. You got all these weird like artists coming out.
Yeah, it's a bunch of pop rap type of shit. You know what I mean?
To get you pumped up, like Tekashi, like this shit gets you boom boom, it gets you going. But there's no.
It doesn't get you thinking.
Yeah, there's no like real heart to it. Like it's not like some guy telling a story. That's my man's music. That's what he does. He tells a story. It's actually lyrics. It's words. It's not just pop your ass, shake your titties, girl. Well, that drugs. Well, what is it? Drugs, sex, and rock and roll. What's that?
Sex,
formula?
drugs, and rock and roll.
That's like the formula. Like it hasn't changed.
And it's cool, but I mean, like you're not making any lasting, long term. You're not building anything.
Well, that's how you get followers like these, like Kendrick Lamar, like J. Cole, these kind of rappers.
They tell
like,
a story, man.
Yeah, and these guys have millions.
Nobody argues that those guys are on top.
No,
not a single. If you come at me, I'm like, have you ever even listened?
And it's like you can't say like I don't know who is that guy? Lil Pump's better than like J. Cole. Like you can't say that.
They're not even in the same realm. That's like minor league, baby.
I don't even know what you could be talking. Maybe just house music. I don't know. Like there's no way he would be better. There's just some people that are just more on top. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And everything. So
10 out of 10, dude. Like I mean, you either got it or you don't. And then when you got it, you gotta hone it. You gotta sharpen it.
Sharpen it. Always. Hone your skills, you're learning new things. And so that goes with the Twitch and all that, I feel
Absolutely.
like I didn't really understand what it was till I started looking a lot more into it. And, I mean, these guys have to keep people's attention by not doing too much, which is a lot harder than people think.
Have you ever played a video game?
Yeah, of course.
You ever been distracted?
Oh, bro, like, dude, you'll die every second.
Absolutely. You know how difficult it is?
Your KD goes down so much within a day because you're just.
And then you get trash talk because you're not killing and you're trying to entertain. So it is a fine line. It's juggling, and it's.
They're so focused and like lasered. And then, actually, interesting, I heard the government, I don't know if it's true, they use some of these guys they hire these guys to do the like droning and stuff, because they don't get distracted.
Right.
And they're so zoned in. So, like, you could almost take that to even, like, a next level.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
There's a term in gaming, it's called tunneling. Like, when you're tunneled.
Tunnel vision.
So tunneling,
just nothing distracts you.
Yeah,
which is
you're only focused on this one objective, like nothing else, and it can be a good thing or a bad thing. Sometimes you got that teammate that's like, no, I'm only going to get this dude. I gotta go get this guy, and everybody's like, bruh.
Yeah, what is going on?
We're over here.
We're way over here.
Why are you dead? Oh, because you were about.
Stop tunneling.
You're tunneling, bro.
That's so funny, but yeah, it's interesting because I always kind of just. Brush it off my shoulder, like gaming, like what?
You're like, yeah, it's cool, it's a fun pastime, you're a lazy slob, you're just chilling.
Whole world.
It is, dude. Yeah, when you really understand, like, and I look at it this way, dude. You see a painting, paintings are beautiful. You gotta understand, this is a moving visual, like, art piece. Yeah. You gotta give respect to that in its own essence. Like, there's a team of folks there working on that.
Sometimes
made it a reality. Yeah, sometimes some of my favorite games are just like small time developers.
Yeah,
they're just like little like run and gun type of puzzle.
Yeah, just like want to create something that they like. Well, those are the most personal things I feel like.
And that's what I love. I love an authentic connection, man. It's
not some corporate gaming place where they're just trying to pump out some bullshit for the consumers.
Yeah,
it's these small.
Where it's
companies.
next year's Madden after next year's Madden after next year's Madden, where you're like, oh, cool, you did nothing to the hit.
He looks more real. Like, oh, that's.
Does
awesome.
he though?
Yeah, I know, right? Does he though? Like, No, the 2K gaming's out of control. People love that. Like
Yeah.
the basketball NBA.
For sure.
But they're not streaming, but there's huge tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
Huge tournaments. Maybe they are streaming. Like I said, I don't know.
They are. Like I said, the more and more that you actually delve into it, you'll discover.
It's a big
man.
world,
Like,
man.
It's a huge world, dude.
I'm trying to freaking dip my toes.
Look. I'll
in
be
it.
honest. One of the biggest categories, even on Twitch, is it's called a channel just chatting. It's this. It's like what we're doing right here. It's one
Really?
of the. It has one of the biggest following bases. Yeah.
Damn, bro. You're gonna have to kind of help me out and educate me in some of this stuff because I think I'm gonna need to download a Twitch and get some.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The more exposure that you're able to get and kind of reach
true.
different people, especially if you have an authentic vibe and message,
Yeah.
Like my thing, I literally just want everyone to have a good time.
Just
Like,
hang out.
so we have a little group in our Discord. It's called the Good Vibes Gang. And so literally it's a squad of us, right? And so we'll go into other it's literally just Good Vibes Gang, bro. So we'll go into other people's stream, like a group of us. So there's like 30, 40 of us at a time. We'll go in and we'll just spam their chat. We'll send them like, we'll donate money to their stream, subscribe or whatever. And it's really awesome.
That's the other thing. People on streaming sites donate so much, which
Absolutely.
is crazy, which is awesome. That's such a good thing, but like that's so weird that I wouldn't expect a lot.
Not
of
only are you
donations.
watching me play this game, you're giving me money for playing this game.
And you still like, I would be looking over like, how much do you give me? Like, there's still like, like
It's crazy. It's nuts.
it
Like,
really is, man. Like, I'm glad that you're getting into it though, and it looks like what I saw that you're doing really well. At least like you have that right vibe, right message. Your overall like aura when watching it, like I'm starting to understand why people kind of watch.
yeah,
The
you
more
start to
watch,
get
yeah.
familiar, and it's one of those things you kind of like. You feel like you almost have a glimpse into somebody's personal life.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
They're
Like, 'cause-
hanging out in their room.
Yeah, I'm just in my living room. You know what I mean? Like they're playing a game, hanging out. It's like we're.
And then they're chatting with other people in the chat. And they're all, and then the person streaming may call one of them out and talk to them, and then it kind of engages. Like, it's a whole
Absolutely.
new world.
And it's cool. Yeah, you're able to have those conversations with folks, and and like I said, interact and reach new people. There's a dude in here who lives in like the Turcos Islands and stuff,
The
dude.
Tur-
He like
Turk and Caicos or whatever?
Caicos, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say.
That
And
rich shit.
yeah, no, it's nice because he'll live stream from his place. He's got this beautiful little beach property, man. Reaper,
bro.
shout you out, bro. But
Just chilling.
it's cool, man. It's really cool to have all these like different vibes and energies, and you're able to connect worldwide.
Yeah.
Like that's the unique thing.
Well, this is definitely the new wave because Corona's put everyone in their homes.
Right.
So
And it's all like isolation at home. Like figure out what the hell you're gonna do with your time.
I'm on
I don't know what
YouTube.
to do with my hands.
Yeah, what do I do with my hands? Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
But no, like that, and then everything's moved to it. Acting auditions, like I do acting auditions and stuff. It's kind of shut down now, but I've done one or two, and it's all through YouTube, Zoom, or like some sort of like
some
live,
private like
go
one-on-one.
meet, Google something one-on-one, man. And if you think about it, Twitch has kind of been the front runner of that for a long time.
So Twitch has been around for over a decade. A lot of people like it's
Damn, that's
so
long,
you were talking about that earlier. If there was somebody doing this 10 years ago, they'd look like a genius. Well,
now look at
it's-
them. Yeah,
that's
Takes
why
time.
Amazon, purchased them. I think 5-6 years ago.
Fucking Bezos,
Bro, come on, dude.
Dude, Bezos, man.
That's
that
what I'm
guy's
saying.
an
You think
evil
you think
genius.
he's gonna let this thing go down?
Well, he knew. Well, see, he's just smart. He goes, "What's the oldest one that has the most
Yeah.
people already on?
What's the
it?"
best turnkey situation that I can get into?
Yeah. Well,
and
who
then
can I give $1 billion to just
let me
you know
just
what I mean?
surge it up.
Yeah. Who can I just give $1 million to make this shit pop? But honestly, I've heard of other companies kind of, nudging their way in. Twitch hasn't been the only one people talk about.
No,
as
I mean
far as
it was like I said, it was Mixer and Facebook. Facebook's got gaming.
What?
Yeah, dude.
No, hold on. Facebook. What do you go to? Like a Facebook gaming tab on there?
Yeah, dude. So there's like one really big one. His name is Stone Mountain. He's Stone Mountain. He's like the most popular dude. But he gets over 10 to 20K viewers at a time. You know what I mean?
Live, like
Live. Yeah.
What do we got right now? We got 3. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, thank you
We're on
guys.
our way to 20K.
Yeah, dude. One step at a time, baby. Woo!
That's pretty wild though. On Facebook, they're still getting 20,000 people watching live streaming.
Yeah. But I mean, you got to think about it. There's so many people on Facebook, dude. Like it is one of those things.
I thought it was gonna go away, and then it made a comeback.
Yeah, like
for a minute there, it was great because they were doing the videos, and Instagram had the funny pictures. Instagram didn't have videos.
Right, and then
they had videos.
Instagram's like, hey,
but didn't Facebook?
We got bought by Facebook, so now we're cool.
Yeah. Oh, so that did happen. Yes, I keep forgetting that. And so Facebook bought Instagram, and so now Microsoft's joining Facebook for gaming, is what you were saying, right? So what the hell, man? Facebook just decided to go on a tangent and just own everything. They were about to die off, and they said, fuck that, I'm gonna buy everything.
Everything.
So wait, what did you say Amazon owned?
Twitch.
So it's basically those two.
Yeah, so think about it's just like big boys just fucking bucking it out now.
And I mean, Facebook, see, that's the thing. Facebook needs those multiple to just battle Amazon because he's just gonna throw so much money at them until they die.
So Google, Google was in the like bid.
Yeah, so
for Twitch. So Google was trying to buy Twitch as well, and that fell through. They literally Amazon. So on August 25th, 2014. Amazon bought Twitch for $970 million. Not even $1 billion, bro. Damn. Not even $1 billion.
You got a steal on that. He bought the whole company? Yeah, he got a huge steal on that.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
You want to know something crazy? This is a side note. It doesn't have too much to do about gaming, but it has to do about Amazon. I found out about this the other day. My buddy's Brazilian, right? So what he was explaining to me that these big companies do that I didn't know about. Amazon will go out to Brazil and go and see all the little companies out there and just buy them out and keep the name.
Yeah, they'll just have them run as a subsidiary under the parent.
So they really own like so much shit.
Yep.
Like a lot of the world. But you don't know because it's not.
It doesn't have their name on it.
Yeah, it doesn't have their name on it.
It does at the bottom of the contract, but you don't see that part.
But you look into it, I mean, that's
what I'm saying. A lot of people don't even know Twitch is owned by Amazon. You know what I mean? But when you say that, all that does is give it validity. Yeah. Immediately, people are like, "Oh shit!"
So it's real.
So it's kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing. I feel safer almost.
Right.
To go on it and feel like you're not going to get scammed or whatever.
Right.
You know, I don't know how it works. But like I said, I don't go on it, but I feel like if you're donating money, there's probably an easy way to steal your bank account.
Right, you would be concerned about that unless there's something, that you feel comfortable with. And, by the way, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you get one free subscription to a streamer a month. So, say like...
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like, it's like $5 for a subscription. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can actually get one free subscription a month, so you don't have to pay that $5.
And can you switch it monthly?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Well, my mom has Amazon Prime, I might have to check it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
But it's kind of shit you only get one, but it'd be nice to get them all. But how are you guys going to make money? So
that's, and that's still at least cool from the Amazon side to honor that aspect. Here's $5, because that $5 still goes towards the streamer. It's not like...
It's not going to Amazon.
Right.
Is any percentage of that $5?
Yeah, I mean, there's like a basic percentage of it. You got to.
They got to make their money.
They're
Get
the
their
platform.
feet sweat.
Yeah, dude. Well, they're doing the platform. They're giving the stage for you to talk upon it. So.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Damn, man, I didn't know all this was going on. But see, with this all is like thriving right now under this like Corona bubble, and most of the country, I would say, does not know that this is the next wave. So if you're into stocks,
okay, boomer.
Hey, dude, I'm telling you.
You know what I mean? But that's really what it is.
It is. A lot of people don't know that Twitch and stuff. I'm telling you, and like, I would say maybe the younger generation, like 18.
And that's what I'm saying.
16.
We know, we're aware, we've been on it, and like.
Yeah, I'm aware of it. I just didn't know it was as big as it is, and it's kind of like
right, and that's because we're in that almost weird age where, because like I remember a time in my life when I didn't have a computer in my home. There wasn't like technology, and then we had dial-up. and it was like, "Hey ma, get off the phone."
AOL Messenger.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking
MySpace, Zanga.
MySpace. Oh man, dude. LimeWire.
Exactly.
Music.
You know what I mean? So we grew up with kind of that slower pace of it. Now it's at such an exponential, like.
Bro, in this room we got like.
That's what I'm saying. How much the speed of technology, like the processing capabilities that we have here 50 years ago, would take up.
We would look like aliens if someone 20 years ago saw this.
If we were to like reverse time capsule this,
they'd be like,
what the fuck?
They'd be looking at us. We'd be talking to this little box. They'd be like, what is going on?
Why can you? What kind of fucking mirror is that?
Shit, man.
Yeah, we would look like wizards. We would literally.
You with your mustache, you'd be like, what is going on? Pepsi? No, there was Pepsi 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So that looks semi-normal.
It would.
They'd feel semi-comfortable with that.
But still, it'd be such a unique situation to think about.
Well, no, just think, like you said, when we were just not even that long ago, what was the phone like? Like 15 years ago.
I remember
that fucking thing.
Talk about Snake's Den. I remember playing Snake on the fucking Nokia, bro.
Yes. Dude, that was the best game.
Honestly, it was, bro.
Kept your attention the longest, you know.
Dude, it did, man. I remember going on road trips and I had my Game Boy and then I'd play Snake on my mom's phone.
Frogger, then all those games started. Yeah, dude, how slow it was, and then when did it just boom? Where all of a sudden, year by year, technology was going like tenfold.
It was just rapidly expanding. I mean, look at even from the PlayStation 1 to the PlayStation 2.
Or even the one coming out now.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it looks crazy.
They've got over like 2 terabytes of memory, like processing speed out the yin yang.
You know they had that probably 10 years ago. You gotta make your money, you know.
And you gotta be able to streamline it and be able to make it accessible.
True. And if computers aren't up to the standard, it might not be.
It's not even worth it.
Yeah.
You have to keep everybody kind of on the same pace.
So that means somebody's probably controlling that pace, or they're all kind of communicating what's next.
Yeah, it's almost like, all right, someone takes a step, now we have to match it, and then we'll take
some dude's like, you know,
it's like poker. All right, I raise. You know what I mean? All in, fuck it.
He goes all in. I'm putting out the fucking 10 terabytes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But so my buddy, that Brazilian guy, had the interesting thing. He goes, hey, don't think, because I was saying, iPhone's never going down. You know, there's just too easy to see stuff and use stuff and find stuff. And he said, hey, Nokia was Apple until Apple came along and destroyed everybody.
Yeah.
See, Apple took out everybody. So he said, don't be surprised when another thing comes out. So he's saying that something might come out soon. He's saying Apple's going to die off soon.
I don't know if they're going to die off, but I mean...
Not die off.
But they may have to make a pivot to some type of...
They're trying. That's why the Apple TV stuff like that.
But look, I'll be honest. The watch, it's a banger, bro.
Dude, the phone.
The AirPods. Bro, this touch bar.
See, he's hating on this shit, man. But I was like... I see what he's saying, but I don't see it coming anytime soon.
I don't either.
That was his point with Nokia. He goes, nobody did. And all of a sudden, bam.
See, at the end of the day, man, the thing that happened there... Bobcat. What up, doggy?
Thank you guys for joining, by the way. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully you're enjoying the conversation.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, what was I saying?
Sorry, man.
Oh, no, Nokia. Yeah, I mean, what kind of happened with them, bro? It's like, they just didn't pivot right. They didn't...
Yeah, they didn't set themselves up for...
You know, and talk about, you know, businesses and nowadays, with all this going on, one of the biggest issues is that people aren't able... or companies weren't able to manage their money properly. That's why they ran out of...
That's still going on today.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Which just blows my mind. How can you be a huge corporation like that and mismanage anything? Like, you're worth, like, you know, millions and millions of dollars. How do you not have a smart guy to say, look,
Yeah.
This is what works, this is what doesn't. You're going to need to do this, or else you're not going to,
What's the point? Yeah.
How do you not have that guy there?
Like, your whole thing is to make money as a business and make sure you stay in business. The best way to stay in business is to have money in a bank account.
But this isn't some fucking yogurt shop. Like, they were selling fucking, phones. They were huge. They were big, and it's like they just didn't care. Like,
they just didn't pivot right.
But when you're an owner and you're making that much money, like, you already have so much money.
Yeah, see, it probably almost comes down to just a selfish, like, well, all right, I'll take mine later. I'm good still.
Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to. Bobcat, I'm in the snake's den, my man.
Welcome to the snake's den, guys.
Yeah, that's who we're podcasting with. It's my good buddy, Jacob. We actually worked together in the restaurant industry for a little bit, so, cross-platform streaming and dreaming.
Streaming, dreaming, and hey, we're going to start probably collabing a little bit more, bro. I like how we kind of connect and can kind of talk a little bit more. We'll definitely get you back on here, or I'll join your Twitch stream sometime or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll get some things going. But yeah, man. So what are your goals with this? Where do you want to take the Twitch? Like, where do you want to go with it? Where's your end goal with this? Just having fun? Seeing where it goes?
Yeah, you know what? I actually had this thought the other day. I thought it would be kind of cool. So how like everybody is enjoying these little Sprinter vans going around the stage traveling?
Oh yeah.
I was thinking that would be really cool. Go meet other streamers, broadcasters, and like live stream like my actual adventures across, because like I was just in the Grand Canyon in Sedona, and I streamed from there. So I would love to be able to have like a cool van set up where I can still play my
all
games.
The way across.
Yeah, dude.
So how would you be able to stream, play games, do podcasts or something in the van, let's say in the woods?
See, and that's one of those things
that
I'd gotta figure that like full extent.
I'm
sure there's like satellite, like,
dude, there's definitely ways you could do it. Maybe it might be harder to go live, but just even to record,
There's a spider on the wall. You're fun about that.
Is there?
I don't know.
No,
he's
dude, I hate spiders,
just trolling,
bro. This
bro.
is the snake's den, not the spider den. We don't want that shit here.
No, Bobcat's good, folks. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to fucking.
He says buy the flag.
Buy the flag. Apparently there's a spider in the snake's den, folks, and we just can't have that.
I can't be having that.
I don't see it. Spider in here.
I don't see that.
Bobcat, you don't see no spider.
Dude, it's on the right side. All right.
Is it?
No.
I was like, whatever, bro. But yeah, man, like, this is fun. And that's what, like, I hope we can find a way. Because, dude, if we can travel the country and find a way to live stream in a van, let's say in, like, because you can't just park your car everywhere in every state.
Right. I mean, you pretty much can. You pretty much can. I mean, what are they going to do? Tell you to move? All right, we'll just drive away and move.
That's true. But I don't want to be moving all day. Like, I want to...
Right, you want to find a place where you can set up.
Yeah, for like 2 days.
Yeah, maybe even go get like an Airbnb one day, something.
That's true, yeah.
Do a little cool setup, chillax,
And even just work like, a couple days, odd jobs around the country, make money, and then just do that would be sick. That would be the dream.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be super cool because then you'd get that real life experience and you're actually able to show it and talk about it and have people
you can go, hey, I'm in Alabama. Who got some streamers out here that want to join a podcast?
Totally.
Boom, and then you go around the country like that. Oh man.
Yeah, you're meeting people. They're meeting you. You're just growing each other's fan base on that same sense.
It's just Corona's kind of fucking shit up right now.
They want to know. Do you play Call of Duty?
I do not play any video games right now, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not good at them. I know nothing about Twitch. I know nothing about gaming.
He's a sweet little baby boy, just birthing new fresh.
But I'm willing to learn, and I was good in high school when I played.
Yeah,
my KD was
it was a different time in life.
1.57. So you guys can take that or leave it.
You can take that.
Because that's not bad, I've heard. But it's not good.
It's better than most. So if you're walking around with at least a 1.5, no one's gonna be mad at you.
Like if I was in your guys' group playing games, you would tell me to go out and attack, and while they all attack me, then you would
Yeah, see, Bobcat said you just said his Warzone KD.
There we
so,
go.
So there, see? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, me and Bobcat, see?
See,
not that bad.
See, now we gotta get you back on some Call of Duty, bro beans.
Maybe. I do have Xbox Live still. Are you guys playing
Bro,
on Xbox?
Warzone's free. It's a free game, too.
Oh, what?
Yep.
I thought it was like $80.
No, so like the full game is, but like just the Battle Royale version?
Oh, is that what everyone plays? Is the Battle Royale version?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people play the full game. I'm a cheap ass and haven't bought it, I'll be honest.
Well, that's what I was
But
like.
I'm like, I really enjoy it, but apparently there's a bunch of cool like gun games and stuff in there that I should explore.
I used to buy all the new Call of Duties. I love Call of Duty. Like, I never hated on it. Like, that game's always been my favorite. So, I should get right back into it. Maybe I'll see you guys out there. Watch out. My 1.57 might be a 0.89 or something right now, but we'll get it back up.
Yeah, see, in Bobcat, he says it's worth the price. All he plays is Warzone. Yeah, I mean...
A lot of people right now. Everyone's playing it. That's why it's so interesting to me watching this, like, world unfold right now in this streaming world. It's so big, and I had no idea.
Yeah, and it's step by step, man. It really is. It's communicating with people. So I'll spend some of my days, like I have like 5 days that I stream.
Yeah.
I mean, this is kind of different. This is an
fun,
extracurricular stream. It's not like
Yeah.
my physical gaming stream.
No,
But yeah, I have take days where I just go and hang out in other people's chats. Like I'll just go hang out, support them, be like, hey, I'm gonna follow you. You know, if I like your content, I'll subscribe and all that. You know,
Come
what I mean?
check me out if you'd like.
No, and it's not even
Not
like
even
that.
like that?
No,
Yeah.
because I just want to be there and support them if they feel, you know, the need
freaking
that they want to,
kindness
which is
in
cool.
this. The kindness in streaming is incredible to me. With the donations I kind of touched on, and then just like he said, people going just to watch and support. You don't see that even in the real world.
Crispy looked at me. You're funny.
You know, actually, my tag's Mr. Crisp.
Yeah, which
And
is
this-
ironic. Yeah.
And this is Cryspystache. Definitely follow the Snakes Den on YouTube, guys, if you want more fun content
Yeah, guys,
with the podcast.
shout out the Snakes Den.
Just gotta throw that out there. But I'm gonna start following you guys on the Twitch stuff.
Yeah, man, we're gonna get you initiated.
I'm trying to dip my toes in, boys.
We got, like I said, we got the good vibes gang, man. That's what it's about. But
Yeah.
you know, it's all about supporting one another, and especially creators creating. You know, that's
That's
really
the
what
thing.
it is. Whatever your platform or
Yeah.
medium, doesn't matter if you are on Twitch, you know, Facebook. There's not Mixer anymore, but
I can't believe they just shut down. But yeah, I know what you mean. There's so much out there, and just creating content to share with others, and then others kind of interacting. That's the new world we're living in, you know.
it is.
And it's
cool.
not a bad thing. Like, there's nothing else to do right now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You might as well at least get some kind of anger, rage, or frustration out if that's even at the basic.
Well, I love people that complain about it. They're like, "Oh, it's so dumb," like blah blah blah. Because I'm like, dude, it's inevitable. It's happening. It's actually getting better. You know, it's on ESPN. Just like the story you said earlier about your dad. Like,
Yeah.
yo, look,
Yeah,
it's on
it's
your
literally-
favorite channel, man.
Like it's literally on there. You got your top 10 highlights.
Yeah, your web gems. You got some guy on Call of Duty in the gulag.
Yeah. Bobcat, I agree. Yeah, we're gonna be jumping him in soon. You know what's funny? Bobcat, I was telling him I literally forgot to bring my little Cryspystache sign, my LED. They're saying we need to get you some LEDs up in here.
We're gonna
you
get
some-
LEDs. We're gonna make this sick. Make it more vibey.
Yeah, man.
I like that idea though, where I could put like the Snakes Den and it just
Mhm.
goes across and have it sit right there.
Yeah.
We're working on views too. How do you guys like this angle?
Yeah.
Is
yeah.
it too close, or do you?
Yeah. What do you guys think?
What do you guys think about the
you,
angle?
you
Because
like
some
this
people
little
like the whole
setup here?
room.
No, I think this is a good setup, especially with having another live guest.
Yeah.
You need 2 cameras. Yeah, I would
That's what
like
we're
to have
talking
another
about.
camera too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like right, yeah. And then editing.
One
you
on each
kinda-
person. Yep.
Yeah, and then I could do that while they talk. Ooh. But right now we're using cell phones, so you have one.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
have
saying.
one.
So,
That's
so we
true.
could,
So
we could
one of
actually,
these times, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So then we'll get you up and running on a stream on Twitch.
On Twitch and then double.
Mhm.
Yeah, boom, boom. We're learning, guys. We're learning.
I want to see your pores. Yeah, I want to see them up close too.
But you know what's funny is this is a learning process. I didn't say this on the podcast before, so I just wanted to say it. I got trashed on my last episode on Reddit about how I was using the mics, right? And I got all like, you know, a little bit salty. Then we were all hanging out. Turned out I had 2 pop filters on this mic, and it was faced the wrong way. Like, I was surprised I was getting any sound out at all, you know? But this lady, who I thought that was trashing me, was actually helping me.
Yeah, so you gotta love the internet for the...
You gotta love the internet.
It's like, thank you for trolling, rolling, and letting me know I'm an idiot.
You guys are lucky because you're seeing this look normal, so I look normal. Before, you would have been like, what is going on?
Fuck?
I wish I had... Oh, I do. It looked like this. I had two... Look, you can't even really hear me.
No, I can't hear it at all, honestly.
So I don't know how I got its sound out. I was on episode 14 when I found out. It took me 14 episodes.
But that's the grind, folks.
That's the grind.
And you know, you got to take those humbling moments. You do. That's the best.
Yeah.
That is the best part. It makes everything worth it. Yeah, big oof. Exactly, big oof. And you take those lumps. You take your lumps.
Well, so granted, in my defense, I'm doing all this on my own. I gotta edit it.
Yeah.
I record it, edit it, spend all the time.
But that's also the best part, man, because you gotta have that creative control. That's why I love streaming, dude.
I love it. But I don't have time to look everything up, is my thing. Like, I have to naturally...
I believe in you.
You know what I mean? Like this. Like you guys helping me out. On this podcast, then I take this stuff, and then the next one, I have all of it going now. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Learning process. Probably the same way with the gaming and all that. So.
It is. Yeah. It's all step by step. Yeah. I mean, they want to see the pores, so we'll work on the camera angles, getting them a little closer.
You want to see the pores?
Yeah.
You guys want to see us sweating in the snake's den, don't you? You want to see us sweating in the snake's den.
Bobcat, you know what's funny? I've actually... He says your Jordan looks like he's mid-dookie.
Yo. Low key, I got this at a swap meet in California. Some girl painted this with an airbrush. It really doesn't even look like Jordan.
No, it kind of looks like he's mid-dookie.
He's pretty pissed, though. Looks like mid-dookie. Thanks, Bobcat.
I love it. That's the anger level.
That's
the
so
snake's
funny.
den.
Yeah, that's the anger level we got. No, but I try to get the vibe going, but... So the thing with the lights, I don't know if she's watching. One of my old roommates left these. And so I didn't know how to work them, so I just kind of threw them
Dude, these are
on.
great lights, actually.
Oh, they're studio lights.
Yeah,
She's
no,
like
that's
a
what I'm
yoga-
saying.
she's
They're
like a yoga
actually...
studio. So if you do hear this, lady, you can totally come back. I'm not taking them. But
What?
if you don't hear, I'm not going to go out of my way. You know what I mean?
I ain't bringing them to you.
It's Corona time. I'm not going to go out of my way.
It's Corona
You
time!
know what I mean, dude?
I do.
It's so funny because I talk shit about Corona nonstop, and then when it's something I don't want to do, I go, it's Corona's out there, bro.
See, like, I feel like we're going to have that excuse for a hot minute now.
Hot minute.
Or it's going to go on a scale. Man, so how bad was it? Like, on a scale of 1 to 2020, how bad was it?
1 to 20. Oh, dude, seriously. And Kobe Bryant kicked this year off. He kicked this bullshit year off about this. But yeah, we're going to wrap this up. It was nice conversation. We appreciate everyone joining.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming through.
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, Maple.
Seriously.
We're gonna kind of go over some stuff from my side, kind of my opinion, and see what we can work with together. Especially if we're gonna make this more of a consistent thing.
Yeah,
We'll
dude.
look at-
We'll
look at making this.
Get things going. No, totally. I'm open to new ideas and stuff because I've kind of hit like a stale.
Right. Well, when you hit a plateau,
You know,
you gotta make
plateau.
new content. Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, thank you, Bobcat and Maple. They say the content is A+, so
Nice.
we'll
Thank
work
you.
on the setup
Appreciate
and get everything else there.
Yeah. And for the Snake's Den listeners, thank you for joining. And round of applause again for having Cryspystache on. He was awesome. I know, dude. They're gonna love listening to this conversation. I know it.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Snake's Den.
Yeah, it'll be fun, and hopefully, maybe we can get something like more concrete down together. So.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
all right, thank you everybody. Thank you guys as well. But yeah, Snake out. You want to say? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
do you want to promote your anything?
Yeah, no, I mean, you can just follow me on Cryspystache. Like I said, I'm everywhere on Instagram.
And I'll put it
Twitch.
up on my
Yeah,
video.
absolutely. But I mean, just like my signature is stay crispy, stash out.
Hey, stay
Yeah.
crispy, stash out.
Later,
Thank you
guys.
for joining us.
Appreciate you.
Bye.
You want to go hit the end on that? Yep, and then tap it, and then down on the bottom.